Hello everyone! Today we are learning about lightning protection. Through the study of this course helps to grasp the types of lightning protection devices, application, grasp the lightning protection measures for transmission lines, and substation lightning protection measures. First, types of lightning protection devices. Lightning protection applications can be divided into electrical equipment lightning protection and building lightning protection. Electrical equipment lightning protection mainly refers to power plants, substation, and overhead power lines lightning protection. Building lightning protection refers to industrial and civil lightning protection applicants. Lightning protection is composed of lightning arresters, lead wires, and grounding devices. The lightning protection system consists of three parts: the lightning rod, wires, nets. Types are only flash arresters. Except for the lightning arrestor, they all utilize their prominence above the protected object to direct the lightning to itself. Then, through the lead wires and the grounding devices to drain the lightning current to the ground to protect the protected object from lightning strikes. Lightning rod, utilizing the principle of tip discharge, attracts lightning to the lightning rod itself and safely lead the lightning into the earth. Make its protection range of all electrical equipment or buildings from direct lightning damage. Lightning conductor, overhead ground. Lightning lines are mainly used to protect transmission lines above the overhead line. The same pole erected ground metal line. Thunderclouds passing over the line can discharge on it without directly hitting the overhead line. This protects the electrical lines and equipment. Lightning arrestor, used to prevent the intrusion of lightning along the line into the substation or power plant. Of the damage to electrical equipment, limit the lightning intrusion wave to lightning arrestor residual voltage range, so that transformers and other electrical equipment can be from overvoltage hazards. Lightning belt and the lightning network. Its flashover is along the building roof around lightning susceptible parts of the openly installed. Is a lightning protection with the metal belt along the exterior wall for the lead wire. Grounding device is the grounding network mostly used in civil buildings, especially in mountainous areas. The use of a lightning belt of the protection performance is better than lightning rods. Second, lightning protection measures for power lines. Long transmission lines located in the wilderness, usually more prominent objects on the ground, therefore very vulnerable to lightning strikes. First, low voltage line lightning protection measures. Because the low voltage overhead lines directly into the user, low voltage equipment insulation is relatively low. People have more opportunities to contact. Therefore, must prevent lightning along the low voltage lines into the house. Generally, the following measures can be taken. In the low voltage overhead line into the 15 meters before the building, install a set of low voltage lightning arrestor and make reliable grounding in the building, and then install a set of low voltage lightning arrestor This program is more investment cannot be universally adopted. Therefore, generally only for special important users need to strengthen the protection of special consideration of the use of. The simpler protection measures are on the pole before the low voltage overhead line enters on the pole before the building. The insulator supporting the wire. Feet of the insulators supporting the wires are reliably grounded, so that when the low voltage line is struck by lightning, the insulator's iron foot can be discharged, greatly reduces the amplitude of lightning voltage into the building. Second, high voltage lines of lightning protection measures. Installation of lightning lines 35 kV and above. Transmission lines to prevent lightning strikes. Erected at the highest place of the tower. When lightning strikes the tower, play a shunt role in the conductor of the coupling and the shielding effect. Reduce the induced overvoltage on the conductor 110 kV. The role of the lightning conductor has prevent lightning from striking and the conductor directly shunt the lightning current. Coupling effect on the conductor. Reduce the voltage on the tower heat insulation when lightning strikes the top of the tower. Shielding effect on the conductor. Reduces the induced overvoltage on the conductor. Next, we learn a little more. What is the angle of protection of the lightning conductor on the transmission line? The actual lightning conductor has an overhang will be deflected by the action of the wind. The angle of protection is through the lightning conductor's plumb line and the angle between the lightning conductor and the wire. The smaller the angle of protection, the greater the shielding effect of the lightning conductor on the wire. General protection angle less than 20 degrees when the probability of lightning striking the wire is very small. When the protection angle greater than 30 degrees, the probability of bypassing significantly increased. General protection angle is determined as 20 degrees to 30 degrees. Reduce grounding resistance. The lower the soil resistivity, the lower the industrial frequency grounding resistance of the line tower. Chemical lowering agent can be used. Lanphier salt, charcoal, and other measures. Reduce soil resistivity, reduce the grounding resistance, thus can reduce the lightning current through the lightning rod or lightning arrestor when they produce overvoltage. Ensure the normal operation of the transmission and distribution system and personal safety. Installation of recloser. Reclosing is when the circuit breaker by relay protection action or other non-manual operation and tripped, a device that can automatically control the reclosing of the circuit breaker. After a lightning strike transient fault, the reclosing effect is good. High success rate 110 kV and above. Success rate of 75 to 95%. 35 kV and below, about 50 to 80%. Third, the substation lightning protection measures. Installation of lightning rods. Under a certain height of lightning rod, there is a safe area. In this area, the probability of suffering a lightning strike is very small, about 0.1%. This area is called The protection range of the lightning rod. The protective field of a single lightning rod, like a conical tent supported by it. The height of the lightning rod is h. Radius of protection at ground level is 1.5 h. The upper part is conical. In h of 2, down the protection range increases. Installation of lightning arrestor, commonly used lightning arrestor protection gap, tube type lightning arrestor, valve type surge arrestor, and zinc oxide surge arrestor. Protection gap and tube type surge arrestors are mainly used in power distribution system, lines and power plants, transformer substation feeders to limit the intrusion of atmospheric overvoltages. Valve-type surge arrestors and metal oxide surge arrestors for the protection of substations and power plants in 220 kV and below. Systems are mainly used to limit atmospheric overvoltages. In EHV systems, they will also be used to limit internal overvoltage or for internal overvoltage protection. The focus here is on valve surge arrestors and metal oxide surge arrestors. Valve arrestor principle of operation. When the system is in normal operation, the gap isolates the valve resistor from the operating busbar. To avoid the current generated by the working voltage in the valve resistor will not burn out the valve. When overvoltage occurs in the system and the amplitude exceeds the discharge voltage of the gap breaks down first. The inrush current flows into the earth through the valve as the resistance of the valve blade becomes small. Therefore, voltage drop on the valve blade is not very high, so that it is lower than the inrush withstand value of the protected equipment. The equipment is protected after the overvoltage has disappeared. The gap can be closed at the time when the industrial frequency renewed current first passes through the zero value. The arc is cut off when the overvoltage disappears. The grid returns to normal operation. FS series is mainly used for protecting small capacity power distribution devices, such as distribution transformers, cable heat, column switch, etc. There are FS3, FS6, FS10, three models for 3 kV, 6 kV, and 10 kV, three voltage levels. FZ series is mainly used for protecting transformers and electrical equipment in power plants and substations. Rated voltage level 3 to 220 kV. Zinc oxide arrestor MOA. Valve sheet is made of zinc oxide as the main raw material, attached with a small amount of non-linear characteristics of the metal oxide. Made by high-temperature melting and burning, it has ideal volt-ampere characteristics. Its nonlinear coefficient is very small. When the voltage acting on the zinc oxide valve plate exceeds a certain value, the valve will conduct residual voltage on the zinc oxide valve plate after conduction, with the current flowing through it is basically independent of its a certain value. Lightning protection for the income section of the substation. near the transformer substation 1 to 2 kilometers. Installation of lightning conductor is called feeder section protection. 35 to 110 kilovolts overheat line without lightning conductor for the entire line. Incoming section shall be installed lightning conductor. The protection angle is taken as 20 degrees. Fourth, daily lightning prevention. First, home lightning protection. When lightning and the thunder, should immediately turn off the indoor television, recorder, stereo, air conditioners, and other household appliances. Unplug the power cord of the household appliances to avoid the generation of conductive. When thunder strikes, close doors and windows to prevent side-strike lightning and spherical lightning. It is safer to stay in the center of the room. Do not stay under electric lamps. Do not rely on pillars, on walls, doors, and windows to avoid accidents caused by induced electricity. When thunder strikes, try not to make or light light phones. Indoors, stay away from metal water pipes and downspouts connected to the roof. Metal pipes and downpipes connected to the roof. Wire. Do not use computers, color TVs, stereos, or other weak electrical equipment. Do not take a shower during a thunderstorm. In particular, do not use solar water heaters for bathing. During the thunderstorm season, you should pay attention to listen to, watch or check the weather forecast on the internet. Do not go out in thunderstorms and take emergency precautions in advance. Avoid or reduce the damage caused by lightning. Second, outdoor lightning protection. When thunder and lightning occurs, should quickly take refuge in buildings protected by lightning protection devices or in a deep cave. A car is an ideal place to avoid lightning strikes. If you are swimming or in a boat, get ashore immediately. Even on a large boat, you should take shelter in the cabin. If you are in the wilderness and cannot hide in a building with lightning protection, stay away from trees and masts. Umbrellas should not be used in open spaces. Do not carry agricultural tools such as shovels and badminton rackets, golf clubs, etc. Do not swim or engage in other water sports. Do not play outdoor ball games, climbing, etc. Get out of the water and other open areas as soon as possible. Seek shelter in places with lightning protection facilities. Reduce the use of cell phones. Do not stand on the top of a hill or on the roof of a building or other objects close to highly conductive objects. Do not handle explosive materials in open containers. When lightning and thunder are overheat, if you cannot find a low place, try to lower the center of gravity and reduce the contact area between the human body and the ground. Crouch down, feet together, hands on the waist. Bend forward, temporary shelter. Before a person is struck by lightning, his hair suddenly stands on end, or the skin trembles, or even numbness. You should crouch down, lower yourself, and keep your feet together. Reduce the danger of step over voltage. Do not drive a motorcycle. Ride a bicycle. Never roll wildly in a thunderstorm. This is the end of this course.